and listening to High Achiever Motivation with Pinoy Real. Unleash your creativity and reach your true potential with a regular 30-minute weekly motivation. So today is the first episode of High Achiever Motivation with Pinoy Real. And with that, I would like to welcome all our viewers and listeners on Facebook and YouTube. So to all our great family and friends in the Philippines, good evening to you guys. Kamusta? Say hi and hello to the comment in the comment box below. Thank you so much for choosing to spend your time with Pinoy Real. And to our beloved friends in Belgium and all across the world who are maybe joining us on the live stream right now, hello there. I'm so happy to have you guys and wishing you a great start of the weekend. So now in today's episode, I am going to talk about spending time with successful and motivated people. So stay tuned, guys. And so before we begin, all right, let's make this live talk as engaging as possible. So if you are watching right now, why don't you say hi or hello in the comment box and let all the high achiever entrepreneurs and mompreneurs out there know where you are watching out. So where you're watching from, sorry. For example, you can say, hello, my name is Tien and I'm watching from Makati, Philippines. Keep up Pinoy Real. All right, so let's start. Speaking of high achievers, if you haven't found a community where you can grow your skills and personal life, Pinoy Real has an exclusive Facebook group for both aspiring and accomplished entrepreneurs to gather, connect, and collaborate. Join the group and get featured as a high achiever entrepreneur hero by clicking on the link below. Okay, now let's go straight into today's episode entitled Spend Time with Successful and Motivated People. I know in my heart that the world is full of high achievers. They are the ones who are successful in what they do and they are motivated to keep working hard for what they believe in. They are the ones who actually go above and beyond the call of duty to get the job done. And they're the ones who somehow manage to make time for what is important in their lives, right? Their productivity is also is worth looking up to. Their ability to see the bigger picture in life is worth admiring. In fact, their willingness to help, serve, give value are worth imitating. But the question is, how do we get to be like them? How do we get to be successful and motivated? Well, in this live stream, we will examine some of the key habits that successful people have and how we can apply these habits in our lives in order to be successful and motivated too. So, first of all, let's define what successful life really means. You know, many of us chase for career titles, money, or social status, and yet we don't feel we don't feel successful when we get all these things. And that is because you can only measure success in your life when you define what drives your happiness and what makes your life meaningful. Right? So let me ask you, what is success to you? Success is actually something that you have to define for yourself, and no one can do it for you. Success could mean a sense of giving back to the world and making a difference. It could also mean a sense of accomplishment and career progression. So I just want to make a clarification that if you pursue for material things and uh, s- career growth and money, there is actually nothing wrong with that. It's a matter of how do you find meaning and purpose in your life. And if that gives you purpose in life, that's totally fine. So it could also mean just, you know, being able to spend time with your loved ones. For some, it could mean being able to provide the best possible upbringing for your children. And it's entirely up to you. So to have a one size fits all approach when it comes to success is definitely not desirable. So here's the thing, many people think that they're already too old to succeed, correct? I'm sure you can agree with that, especially in our culture. But that's okay. I want you to take a look and consider some of these facts, and I hope that we all get inspired by them. So let's show this photo. At age 30, Jonah Peretti was teaching middle schoolers before founding his billion-dollar media companies, BuzzFeed and the Huffington Post. I'm sure you've read articles from those companies, right, guys? They are so popular and they're all over the internet. Next one, we have Stan Lee. And who doesn't know Spider Man and X Men? At age 40, Stan Lee finally achieved success with Fantastic Four, Spider Man, and X Men comics. Wow, that's amazing. At age 50, Julia Child wrote her first cookbook. She is recognized for bringing French cuisine to the American public with her debut cookbook, Mastering the Art of French Cooking. So, for those who's into cooking and likes creating their own recipe, definitely there is something for you. So, this is an inspiration for you guys. What about this? Who loves KFC's fried chicken? At age 62, Colonel Sanders' fried chicken business, KFC, finally succeeded. He later on acted as company's brand ambassador and symbol. At the age 77, Nelson Mandela became South Africa's president after spending 27 years in jail. Wow. So, what can we all learn from these people who have succeeded later on in their lives? If you want to share your thoughts, okay, feel free to share your answer in the comment box. Let me know what you think about this idea. What can we learn from these examples that I just showed you? But for me, really, this is the lesson that I learned from them, that success has no deadline. It has no deadline. In fact, there's this research or information gathered by Forbes' top 100 list. And they say that on average, the people who start the world's biggest companies don't actually start until age 35. So they say that out of 539 founders, the average age of starting their company was 40. So you maybe have heard already the life begins at 40, correct? Well, yes, indeed, because many of the world's most successful people don't even start pursuing their dreams until their 50s or 60s. So, what do we have to learn from Forbes' top 100 list? It's actually this, that success doesn't mean by a certain age, at a certain time, or by a certain deadline. It isn't about any other person's measures or metrics except your own. So we create our own success. And understanding success in your own terms doesn't happen overnight. It takes time and many acts of courage to uncover the deeper questions at the heart of your success journey. So if you're in a situation where you still didn't figure out your own goals that give meaning and purpose in your life, you know what? That's totally fine. Just enjoy the process while you are determining your own goals. So again, not your best friend's goals, not even your parents' goals, but yours. Success doesn't mean copying what someone else is doing as a metric of your own worth. You know what? If you used a comparison of achievements as a regular practice, you are using an unhealthy and a toxic practice. So let's stop that BS. Let's stop comparing other success. When you see someone who seems to have it all, you don't see the full picture. And that's pretty common nowadays with social media. In social media, people project their best achievements and rarely expose their painful failures. In other words, you only see the highlights, a glamorous montage of achievements, distinctions, and talents. And you know what? The wrong kind of comparison puts attention on the assets of other people rather than focusing on your own strengths and goals. Getting caught up in other people's achievements causes us to lose sight of our values. So, what happens is, you end up chasing someone else's dreams rather than pursuing your own success. So, the lesson here, don't get caught up with what's happening in social media. You have your own pace, you have your own timing. That's totally fine. And that's why I want to go back to our topic. It is important to find mentors and role models who can serve as great sources of inspiration. These people demonstrate leadership and shows the steps toward achieving big long-term goals and proving that it can be done at any age. So personally, I would like to thank these few people and groups that I have put myself around to be successful, inspired, supported, pushed, and motivated. These are the people that have made a significant impact in my life. And I wouldn't be where I am today without them. And I don't think I wouldn't be going where I'm going, without them. All right, so let's show these people. All right. Okay. Looks like I don't have the pictures here. Hold on. Okay, it's in here. Just one moment, guys. It should be here. Okay, there. I got it. I finally have the photo. There you go. So first, I would like to special mention my husband, Renaat, who has been a great motivator and inspiration. So I wouldn't be doing Pinoy Wheel without his encouragements. And to my beautiful boys, Thank you so much for bringing so much happiness to me and causing me to move forward in life. Okay, let's have another one. Next is my family in the Philippines, who has been an inspiration from the very start to improve how I look at life in all different aspects. Thank you so much for your support, prayers, and love to me. And I also would like to special mention this church in the fort. It's New Life, the fort, who guided me in my 7 years of living in Manila. So, right, I came from province until I left the Philippines and moved to Belgium. They have been an amazing support to me. Thank you, NLTF or New Life, the fort. I am so blessed to be connected with your church. Next, we have these anointed and lovely ladies from the church in the Philippines. You know who you are. Thank you for being so prayerful and supportive. God bless you so much. Thank you also for my loving, caring, supporting family in Belgium. Thank you for being there with me all the way. Even if you're not on social media, guys, I want to tell the world how grateful I am for having you. And finally, I want to thank all the members of High Achiever Entrepreneurs and Mompreneurs and close friends for giving your support, value, and ideas in the group so we can all learn and grow from each other. Thank you so much, guys. There you go. But I also want to say that I am a work in progress. I am a student of life. So I love learning new things. There's no such thing as you are perfect. Okay, there's no perfection. We are all learning, and that's the wonderful thing about life. So who do you spend your time with? Who you spend your time with matters. If you've ever spent time with anyone or any group that brings you down, that makes you feel small, or leading you in the wrong direction, you know why this is very important. Surround yourself with positive, loving, caring, supportive, motivating, and inspiring groups, and you will surely reap positive results. So it's plain and simple, actually. The right people, here's the thing, the right people will always want to see you win. I'm telling you, they are the ones who force you to level up. They bring joy and inspirations to you. On the other hand, if you don't want to be successful and motivated, and you don't want to find your real purpose in life, then never hang out with successful and highly motivated people. It's because they will drain you. They will never drain you. They will never bring out the worst in you and bring you to your purpose. Okay? So you are actually here. There is a popular quote of Jim Rohn. He says, "You are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with." I'm sure you've already heard this very popular quote. And you know what? It only takes several hangout here, dates there, and you become the person you hang around the most with. All right. So think about that, guys. Now, before we talk about why you should spend the time with successful people, let me just share with you Pinoy Reels' newest program. So we got a new program where I interview 50 successful Filipino entrepreneurs. So we only want the best for you guys. If you know an inspiring and successful Filipino story, share this message to them. All right. I would love to have these people on my show, guys. So thank you so much. And you can find the link down below. All right, moving forward. So here are my favorite benefits why spending time with successful and motivated people is worth doing. First, you will learn many new things by having people of excellent and exceptional talents and skills in your circle. You will be able to get many benefits, and the learning process never stops. You can learn more and more with those you spend time with. The chances of acknowledging new things will increase by enjoying their company. And you know what? The people that I know of who are successful and highly skilled are those who love to share what they know. So don't be afraid to ask them questions, especially in terms of skills and knowledge, because they would be very happy to share them with you. All right? So that's my first favorite part of why I love hanging out with successful people, because you will really learn new things with them. Next, you will accept other perspectives. And you know why this is very important. All people have different views and approach towards life, correct? So often people find it difficult to accept other ideas because of lack of knowledge. So to change this attitude, we love to change this and improve it. It is worth hanging out with people better than you. So when you realize that, oops, there are so many things that you don't know, whether it's about finances, for example, or what right investments should I do this year? Or how do I make videos for YouTube? It really doesn't matter what it is. When you hang around with the right group, with the right people, you get new perspectives, and thus making you teachable and hungry for learning. So that's the glorious part of hanging out with the right and successful people. Next, we have you will feel happy and motivated. So here's my favorite part of hanging out with the right people. To find true happiness and zest and motivation in your life, spend time with better people. The company of tedious and dull people cannot make you feel good. And you will adapt definitely no productivity. So do you notice when you hang out with complainers, you don't get the job done. When you hang out with people who always want to produce new things, who have these ideas, you feel like, wow, I'm also working with them. You're in the same flow. All right? So, what happens when you stick around with right people? Their positivity and enthusiasm are contagious. When we surround ourselves with these kind of people, we become happier and thus making us more productive and effective in life. They don't keep us busy, guys, all right? Not busy, but they make us productive. All right. So, the next one, to defeat your inner arrogance. Some people often want to remain with those who are less intelligent. They want to hang out with not so smart people, not so productive and successful than they are. And you know why? Because they want to stay at the peak level to satisfy their arrogance. So it is essential, it is important to defeat this arrogance to be more productive. And you know what? When you choose to spend time with those who have more knowledge or success than you, it means that you already have taken a step to defeat that so called arrogance and negativity in you. So, in this way, the fake arrogance and superiority complex will also vanish. So, it actually makes us humble when we hang out with successful people. All right? And that you will also be able to become a better, not just humble person. And as such, personalities gain more success and respect among people. So we gain more respect from them. And that's really great. All right. So, guys, I hope that you are enjoying and learning from today's episode, which is spending time with successful and motivated people. So, I just want to do a wrap up before we end. Spending time with people who are better than you is great, it is worth doing. And that's really for your personal success. These people see things and think better than us while having more wide experiences. And they can also help us to grow and to expand our circle as well as our thinking. So remember, everything we do and what we become starts with thoughts or thinking. That's why we have High Achiever Motivation with Pinoy Real, a 30-minute weekly motivation to unleash your creativity and reach your true potential. So, guys, before I let you go, I am so thrilled to announce that my ebook entitled Build Your Home Business the Right Way is finally complete and ready for download. So, get your copy, guys. The link is down below. All right, there you go. Build your home business the right way. Get that copy. It's free. It's very informative and educational. All right, thank you so much for sticking with me all the way through. See you next week for a new episode of High Achiever Motivation with Pinoy Real. You are blessed, guys.
Freezing outside, a little bit high on the feeling. Can't seem to focus. In the corner of my best friend's sofa, you were getting buzzed on rum and cola. Wasn't brave enough yet just to talk to you. Not a smooth talker under pressure. Sweaty palms ain't making it much better.